Hi, my name is Laurie Crites, and this is a video blog that I have been just thinking about and praying about doing for many months now. It's something that God put on my heart several months ago, and it's taken me a long time to get the nerve up to actually start this. I don't love videoing. I don't love taking videos of myself. It's not my favorite thing to do, but I'm passionate about God and I'm passionate about sharing Him and how I walk in His presence and how I walk in His path on a day-to-day basis. And so, if this helps even one person, then that is going to be a blessing to me. And the most important thing is that I really feel like this is something that God's called me to. And so I'm just walking in obedience to what He's called me to. So just a little bit about me as an intro. I live in San Antonio, Texas, and my husband and I have been married for 17 years. And we have 5 kiddos. We homeschool our kiddos. When we were having them, we did home birth, and we have home businesses, so we're kind of homebodies, I guess. Not really. We actually we're very busy in our communities, and we're just constantly looking for places and people that we can serve. So um, my heart in all of this is to just share some experiences that I have had, some things that have helped me along the way. I after 17 years of marriage, I've watched other marriages come and go, and I've watched kids that are part of those marriages really just be torn apart. And so my heart in sharing is to help to prevent some of that, to help bring attention to some of the places that we can bring attention to keep our marriages together, um, to keep our relationships with God and with our children, and most importantly, to bring light back into our world. And what I see happening is this beautiful, just effervescence of God beginning to outpour into our nation. And I'm super excited about that. And really my desire is to be a part of that, just to continue that growth of what I see happening. The light of God just really shining in the hearts of His people. And people are really beginning to wake up, His followers, His believers. So if you are not interested in hearing about God, then this is probably not the blog post for you to listen to. But there will also be a lot of practical tidbits about, how to raise kids, how to have a successful marriage, how to choose a mentor, um, how to be intentional with our time on a daily basis, how to homeschool. So, but the reason that I chose the name Be the Light is number one, because it's what every time I talk to God about, what should this be called? That's what I hear, be the light. And so as I desire to grow and be the light for Him in the world, I want to share that experience with you. And I just want to encourage you to do the same thing. Be the light for Him. Be the light. Be the change in someone's life. Be the one who brings in the joy and the goodness of God into their life. Love them. Don't judge them. Right? So the verse that this comes from is, there are lots of verses in the Bible that talk about being the light and not putting a lamp shade underneath the light of our life. But this particular one is from Luke 11:36. And it says, if therefore your whole body is full of light with no dark part in it, it will be wholly illuminated, as when the lamp illuminates you with its rays. And really that's what this is about. It's about asking God to push out any part of darkness that's in our lives, and letting every aspect of light touch who we are. And it's about allowing Him to be illuminating our bodies and our lives in this world. And what's so neat about it is that light comes from fire, and fire is so warm. And that's what I found, is that as we share God with other people, we are the light. And people love to just come and get warm where there is light. They're so attracted to light. So I want to encourage you that join me on this blog journey. Join me on this video journey. There may be some uncomfortable places, and I may make you uncomfortable. I may make myself uncomfortable. I may make myself blush at some point just because of the topics that we talk about. But it is my heart's desire to share insight about how, walking a successful journey, raising children up in the way they should go so that when they are old, they will not part from it. Um, we'll be talking about topics like how to choose a mentor, why homeschool, if you want to homeschool, what to look for in public school, how to keep your kids from pornography, um, how to raise teenagers, how to raise preschoolers, all those different things that are part of, who we are. And so I want to encourage you that this is going to be an interactive, just an interactive video posting as well. So if you have any specific questions, I know one of my sweet friends, Blondina, said that one of the things that she struggles with is, feeling like a failure. And I think that we all deal with that. We all deal with feeling like what we're doing is not good enough. And when we get into arguments with our kids, it just feels like, man, I just want to throw my hands up in the air and be done with it all because it's difficult. It's hard. It's hard to be a parent. It's hard to be a wife, hard to be a husband. So that's what this is about. I look forward to chatting with you again. Our first conversation is going to be about how to choose a mentor and why it's important. So I'll see you then.